Got it. Recording in progress. Or anyways, you know, all right, boys. So like, I'm watching Sports Center, right? And they keep bringing up how Tampa Bay Lightning over the last 2 years after a loss have been 18 and 0.
Ooh.
18 and 0, right? You know who else was 18 and 0? The 2007 Patriots.
Yes, sir.
Hey! So like we're winning this game for them.
What the
They're gonna
fuck?
be 18 and 1. 18 and 1.
They're gonna make them 18 and 1 tonight, man. Rah. So New
What?
York sports are hot in the streets right now.
They are.
New York
back.
sports are coming back. Boston sports, unfortunately, are still here. So both Boston and New York are hot in the streets. So we thought we would start this podcast here about just Boston and New York sports fans. I'm surprised. I've been scouring the internet. There low-key hasn't been a podcast done where it's like a New York sports fan and a Boston sports fan kind of getting on each other's cases. That's what this podcast is about. But we're going to swing it back to Rouse. It's obviously he's got in about 10 minutes.
Yep.
Eastern Conference Finals, Game 2, New York Rangers. How are we feeling, Rat?
Like, I'm feeling like, it's sort of like a messy thing because I feel like actually pretty confident, but like, I shouldn't be because like, there's this thing, it's like, oh, well, like having it, but they're the Tampa Bay Lightning. But this team, man, like the sky is sort of like, I'm sort of like, because, we're facing Andre Vasilevsky, but yeah, I'm just really riding with it. I'm very excited. Like this team right now, like it's sort of going too good. You know what I mean? Like, because the Rangers, I'm used to them winning playoff games, but not like winning 6-2, 3 games of war. And I keep seeing these stats like they haven't done this since 1994, and like 94 was when they last won the Stanley Cup, and it's like, so like I'm cautiously optimistic, but I'm excited, man. I love this team. I love the youth in it. Igor Shesterkin is just on another planet right now, and the city is buying into this team. You can feel like the energy around this team that the city has given them, and it's a great thing. But you know what? Why not us? Why can't we beat the Tampa Bay Lightning? Like we can match them. And I'm not scared of anything.
Because
like right now,
you're a New York sports team, and New York sports teams just always blow it in the playoffs.
Hey, listen, man. Listen, the fucking we're here though, Ra. I gotta ask you. So
yeah,
on the road, the Rangers definitely they've won two. They won a game 7 at Carolina, but I
won
believe
game 6 at Pittsburgh too.
Okay, so they only won one road game though in each of the last two series, right? I feel like they're definitely going to have to win one. So I feel like it's very important for the Rangers to go up 2-0 tonight, given their struggles on the road. Like, how will you feel?
But like we have home ice for game 7. So like technically we don't like have to. I mean, obviously, but like we've won. All you gotta do is win like 1 or 2 road games, and we've done that in these series. Like there is nothing. Like coming back down, like I said, no quit in New York with this team is not just a slogan. It's what they do. 3-1 versus Pittsburgh, and the Penguins had 2 leads in every one of those games. Came back. Game 7 in Carolina killed them. Like that game 7 in Carolina, when we had them, to me, erased all confidence about this team. I think there's no reason to think that they can't win on the road. It's going to be a challenging series, but I think we're up for it. I think we can win Tampa Bay. I think we can certainly win Edmonton. I mean, I don't think the Oilers are that good. They're the Edmonton Connor McDavid. And then it's just like, I think we could beat the Avalanche too. It was like, oh, the Avalanche is some juggernaut. But we have Igor and Nato. So
that is true. Rob, what do you have to say to the haters and the losers? Specifically, even like Kurt just now saying, oh, the Rangers they played 2 backup goalies. What do you have to say to that, Rob?
Well, I mean, for one thing, it's just like whatever. You play who's in front of you, and like the other thing is, it's just like Antti Raanta. He won a series against Boston, and it's just like you know, whatever. I'm to quote Stephen A. Smith, I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. You know, like you
Yeah,
know,
yo,
so it's just like
all I'm
whatever, you know.
saying is it sounds like you're a lucky ass.
Yeah, whatever, whatever.
They are in the Eastern Conference Finals though, and now, unfortunately, we must switch topics because, unfortunately, Jason Tatum and the Boston Celtics have the
Not
least
Jason
deserving,
Tatum. Jason
most
Tatum didn't do
spoiled,
shit. Al
most
Horford in the
spoiled
Boston
fan
Celtics.
base on the face of the world, face of the planet, on the grasp of another championship. And I low key though, I don't really hate the Celtics. I do still, however, if they do win, then the RJ Barrett shot lives on forever. So that's
Exactly.
one
You
great
have to
side
thank
effect
us. No,
of
Tatum
that.
did say in the
That was
post game, I'll turn the
actually the
season around.
luckiest shot in the
But it
history
turned
of
the season
basketball.
around. So like, you know.
It was
That's
really
true,
just
but
like
we're
a
gonna swing it
turnaround fadeaway
All right,
three-pointer with a hand in his
on
face.
your
But,
dome.
all right, and I'll
The
say
bank was
this.
open.
That was a great series for the Boston though. I think like, but I don't see them like going off like that from three again. Like I feel like it was
They
just
have to though. All right, we're gonna swing it. We're gonna swing it to Kurt now. We've given this team some rubbing. Kurt, how you feeling about your C's going into game 2?
I mean, gotta feel confident after that comeback. I mean, you survived a game where Jason Tatum shot 3 of 17, and you survived a big Curry run or two.
mhm.
Like, I feel like we've proved that we're the better team just coming out in game 1. Like, we survived a big punch from them.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. I mean, of course, though the coaching, and you have a good coach too.
You're a very good
Matt
coach.
Steve Kerr. So that's good. Going into, do you think Al Horford can keep up what he's been doing?
I
Like, is that
kind of think he can. He's like that veteran role. He's like embracing
like,
this.
Al is nice. I don't think he's going to be shooting 6 of 8 from 3, or it was close to 6 for 8.
Yeah.
But like, I don't think he's going to shoot that well, obviously, but I think he can sustain, what he's been doing throughout the playoffs. And I think that's enough.
There's a bet that I like for the finals. Is Draymond Green to get 5 assists or more every game of the series? It's like plus 100 or something.
Yeah, Tatum also had 13 assists. Like he contributed in other ways, and that's like the making of. I don't think like he doesn't have like 13 assists like even a year ago. That's just how much he's
That's his
improved.
career high.
For
Yeah.
assists.
So like he still contributed to the offensive end, but I still think, and this is not like a troll, I still think the Warriors are going to win this series, but I
Please
think
stop.
with it, because like I just can't, and this is like a thing, like the Celtics defense is like great. I'm not saying it isn't, but I think people a little bit are overlooking how great the Warriors defense has been for the last 5 years. So you don't win 3 out of 5.
I don't care about the last 5 years, though. I care about this year.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, but listen, man, fuck the Siggity Celtics. Listen, they're losing. Like, they're gonna lose. Like, Jason Tatum is not gonna hold all those boys to like 30% shooting like he did in game 1. Not that lockdown.
Well, he's not gonna shoot fucking 15% either, bro. And Jaylen Brown isn't gonna have that terrible of a first 3 quarters before he fucking finally wakes up.
That's all you need, though.
Yeah. Well,
true for sure.
Plus Peyton Pritchard, I'm calling it now. 20 next game.
20
all
for
right, we'll see that.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see, man. We'll see. That'll give us good ammo in case it doesn't hit. But in any case, I mean, if there's anything else to say about the Celtics, they're in the finals. It's a lot to talk about. Fortunately, the Knicks, that is our team. Not much to talk about here, though. Kurt, I believe, did some research to try to be optimistic on who else has been picked with the 11th pick. So let's hear it, Kurt. Let's hear it. We'll try to help our spirits here for our Knicks.
I need to find it again.
All right. Well, while he looks, let's talk about the Knicks. Despite the RJ Barrett shot, right on the Celtics dome piece.
Right on it. Turn their season around. They should give him a ring. They should really, like, in my opinion. Jaden said himself, this is not me. This is Jason Tatum, who said that, like, that was the shot that, like, made him go on that win streak. Anyway, I honestly think the Knicks, like, they aren't as far off as people think. That's just, like, from, like, they're a play-in team next year because we've drafted well these last couple of years too. But at least the play-in, I think we're Knicks, but we're still the Knicks. So.
Okay, so I'm just gonna pause you for a second. I want you to stop me as soon as I hit a guy that you've heard of that the Knicks drafted at pick 11.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave after this because it's 8:00. Yeah.
We got Jerry Mullen.
Okay.
Who?
Kelly Coleman. We got Henry Aiken.
Oh.
I swear.
John Warren.
Is that Elizabeth Warren's husband?
And that's it.
Damn, bro. Well, listen.
Wow.
Hey, though.
Classic Knicks, man. Gotta love it.
Listen, we had Leon Rose back then. We have Leon Rose now.
Yeah, exactly.
The thing about this podcast is I don't even hate the Knicks because, like, there's no reason to hate them at all.
That's true. They're just like
they're just irrelevant.
I think I'm
Knicks fans think they're all that. That's the only reason to hate them.
We just like get lit after like the rare success we have. But that's just like we know.
But
like,
then every single year you hype up, I'm getting KD, I'm getting Kyrie, and then
that's
like,
the media. That's not us. That's the problem with it.
Well, that's a lot of you guys.
That's true. Maybe
all
not.
Right, but like you can. I was like, I don't know, man. Like I'm nervous. I don't think we're like actually gonna get it. I did not. I think Donovan Mitchell we could get. There's a legit chance there with the connection.
I don't think he's going anywhere.
I mean, like, I think he might. Like, there's certainly. All right, I think I'm head out now.
Yeah, enjoy game 2, man. We'll take care of the baseball.
Word, yeah, I'll see it after.
I see you.
Red Sox suck.
Fuck you.
All right, so we're moving it over now to the baseball side of things, and how the tables have turned from basketball. But we're gonna recap the Yankees. Yankees split series with a 4-game set in which some Yankee fans even came out and said, "Oh, this is see, I told you this team was mediocre." After going 500, they were 5-5. Then they went and swept the Angels in 3 games, including a doubleheader yesterday. They They are playing the Rockies right now, and Aaron Judge has already hit his 20th home run of the season. He's going to win MVP. The Yankees are going to be like 38-15. I mean, this team really does feel different than other teams. The fact of how they don't quit. It feels like even when they get behind in games, last year's team, I definitely haven't felt this way since 2019. I know they didn't get it done in 2019, but the difference between now and 2019 is everyone's healthy now. In 2019, the crazy part of the team was that everyone, like Judge and Stan, were hurt a lot of the year, and everyone else stepped up. But last year, it was, just waiting until you were counting the outs. If you were playing the Yankees, you're like, we just got to get through the Judge and Stan inning, and then we're fine. It's not the case this year. It is certainly not the case this year. And I think no matter how you look at it, I mean, the Yankees have to be the AL favorite. And life's good. Life's good right now. We're talking about 2 baseball
I feel like the Yankees always go on like 1 run a year, though, where
over 50
they're
games.
first in the AL for a stretch every year, and then they just like drop. And it goes from like, you guys are hyped up, you're like, we're going to win a World Series. And then it's just like,
The thing, like, the whole third of the season stretch, though. This isn't like a 2-week stretch. Like, we're here. Like this is this Yankee team. Like fuck whatever Yankee teams have done in the past.
Okay, but a third of the season is still just that. There's still 2/3 to go.
That's true, but you would have to. You're already 10 games back. Like you're
We're
not
still right there in the wild card, though.
wild card. See, this is what Red Sox. I guess we'll transfer over to Red Sox fans now because I remember, bro, when you guys were kind of like getting in. The Yankees have lost a series. You guys have won a series. Y'all were chirping a little bit, and then you lose a 5-game series to the Orioles before splitting one with the Rays. Now you're right back down. How is Kurt, we'll transition over the Sox if you want to talk about them. How is that fierce 4th place battle with the Orioles going over there?
Yo, listen. I think that it's not as bad as a lot of people think it is, honestly.
Okay. Elaborate.
I think it is bad, don't get me wrong. But like I don't think there's too much reason to panic right now.
Mhm.
Like we went on a bit of a run in May. We're still a few games under 500, but like we're right around it. We're not far out of the wild card. Just caught a dub Monday, I think, or what fucking day is it, bro?
It's Friday.
Oh, so Wednesday that would be.
Yeah, they didn't play. They didn't play yesterday. They didn't play
Yeah,
yesterday.
no.
They did on the Reds. Congratulations
Yeah,
for beating
on
the
a
Reds.
fat dub. Our best player, Garrett Whitlock, pitched 6 innings, 5 hits, 0 earned runs, 0 strikeouts, 0 walks.
Zero Ks. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
but,
I
like, he
will
had
say
literally
you're-
nothing.
That's crazy. So he just got weak contact the whole game. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. Imagine giving that man up. How stupid.
like so.
But the
How dumb are the Yankees, man?
oh man. But
How
at the
good
end,
is Whitlock's legitimately our best pitcher.
but you know who our best pitcher is?
Easily.
Who's going to win the Cy Young? Nestor Cortez. Like Nestor, you can't even hate on Nestor. He's too
Who
lit.
the fuck even is Nestor, bro?
He's literally going to win the Cy Young, bro. He's the GOAT. Like he
Bro,
just keeps on mowing people down. What do you
he's
mean?
not gonna win the Cy Young.
He has a 1.50 ERA.
That's not even that good.
What? Why he's Pedro? He's putting up a pay. He's having a Pedro
He's
season.
not gonna have a Pedro year, bro. There's no chance.
Yes,
He's
he is.
not gonna sustain it. Like, I'll believe it when I see it.
All right. Listen, like All-Star game starter for sure. Nestor Cortez. All right, so you'll know who he is if you're watching the All-Star game, man.
When is the All-Star game?
July. Dude, it's probably in like a month or so. Probably like a month and a half. It's in July. So like,
He's gonna get lit up this month, man.
stop the cap, man. That's what they've been saying, man. Nestor's just built different. Like, that's all there is to it. I will say though, the 4-game sweep of the Mariners that the Red Sox pulled off did have me a little bit. That's definitely a good sign for you guys.
That was hype.
Like, the Mariners are like, I mean, they're putting it together too. Shout out to the Mariners. I guess in more MLB news, the Astros signed Alvarez to an extension.
Yeah,
I think it was
that
like 6 years, 114 million, which is like pretty good for them. Like considering that they didn't sign Correa, they let Correa go, who went on the Twins for actually no, but West. They saved money on Correa, and then they just got Alvarez, who's just as good. So we moved there for the
Alvarez
Astros.
is nice, bro.
Yeah, he is stupid nice. Like he might be better than I'd probably take him over Correa right now.
Over Pereira.
Yeah. Like at least I don't know. He's having a better season this year, even though the Twins are looking.
I'd probably take him over Correa. Yeah.
Yeah,
honestly.
even though the Twins are looking nice. Twins are a good team to root for, and I think that we will in the future talk more. There's just so much other stuff going on. We're also going to be a football pod, obviously, but there's just so much other stuff going on. Like 2 teams are deep in the playoffs.
Bailey Zappi's about to take the starting job. You heard it here first.
Wow, Bailey Zappi, man. The dude, yeah, I know. He threw like so many. Doesn't he have the all-time yards like and TDs?
Yeah, bro.
It's like, damn. Yeah, but we'll definitely have a lot of the more neutral talks too. We'll have in future episode once these series die down and it's just baseball going. We'll dive into football a little more. We'll do like team over-unders. We'll do all that stuff. I think this is a good place to wrap up the first episode.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
We wrap up.
Yeah.
I want to hear your finals prediction, the team,
Okay.
and how many games, and then your finals MVP too.
Okay, my prediction. The thing is, like, all the analytics are towards the Celtics, and like the numbers, like you can make fun of that ESPN like BPI thing, but it's pretty good, and like also 538, like all the but are going to Celtics, but I would say that I'm going Celtics. I think it's got to be season 7 though.
Okay.
It's got to be season 7 in the MVP. Nah, it's not going to be. It's got to be Jason. If they're going to win, I think it has to be Jason. So
It'll probably be Jason if they win. I'm thinking my prediction, obviously C's, but I think we could get it done in 6.
yeah, I was really debating 6 or 7.
Yeah, and
I definitely think the Dubs are going to take. I'm going to be all over the Dubs in Game 2. I think the Dubs are going to take Game 2, like 100%. I don't think there's any way that the Celtics are going to go and beat the Warriors twice in the Chase Center. I guess that's what it is now.
I think there's a chance, but if there's a game the Warriors are gonna win, it seems like it would be that game. Like,
yeah, it's definitely feels like I think I'm definitely in the group gonna take. I'm definitely gonna take the Warriors.
Taking C's.
Yeah. Do you think that they probably won't even be favored too? So, but anyway, that's
Right now, I checked it earlier today. It's Warriors -4.
Oh, it's right now it's Warriors -4. Yeah, that's probably not going to change too much. Some of them though, some of the lines that come out are like great. Like the opening lines will be like mad different. Like they kind of like let the market like decide what the line's going to be. To be honest, like they just set out like a somewhat goofy opening line, and then if it gets corrected, it's like they just switch it before a lot of people start betting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, the Patriots over under, it's 8.5. Like I honestly have. We don't actually talk about that right now.
8.5. Yeah, I'm taking the over on that.
Yeah, this is a discussion for a future pod because I'm really not that high on the Patriots. But this is gonna wrap it up for Kurt and I. Let's go Rangers, I guess. New York all day. Kurt, what do you have to say?
Celtics about to catch the stub on the Warriors. Season 0.
All right.
And peace out from the 12901.
Good.